Hi guys, welcome back. I know I've been away for quite a while. It's been a hectic month, so I'm not even going to get into this. What I am going to get into, however, is this new assembly that we're going to do today, and of these parts over here, of the little mechanism over here. The idea of this mechanism is basically these two arms over here, they rotate 360, and the mechanism is supposed to go back and forward, and also as it's supposed to go down as well. Let me see if I can get this done as this rotates. Okay, sometimes it's a bit complicated to get this. Yeah, there we go. All right, it's supposed to go down and back up and back and down and back up. So it's supposed to be something like that. So it goes back and then it goes down, and this goes up this little tear over here, and while this spins 360. Okay. Maybe at a later stage I will do an animation of this so you have a better understanding and a better idea of it. All right, so let's get into this, and let's start off by creating part 1. Okay, in part 1 we're gonna start off by creating a file. I'm not gonna create the assembly file is already created. So I'm going to put here part 1, and okay, this will be exercise assembly 2. So let's start off with our sketch. I want to choose this plane, and let's start drawing our sketch. So I'm going to start off by creating a line here, line there. Let's give this 200. As we'll see at a later stage. So I want to offset this by 15. Offset this by 45. This is supposed to be construction and construction. I'm going to create a slot now over here to here. To eliminate this, I set this from here to here is 45, and the center, this to that center is 15, and this is 170. Okay, circle. There we go. Radius is going to be 100. Eliminate that. Eliminate this. Eliminate this as well. This is also going to be construction line. Offset this by 5. Offset in both directions. To extend this over here, and also eliminate that in this line and this line here. Okay, we're also going to create a circle, and remove this as well. Diameter here is going to be that. Let's offset this by 10. I'm also going to offset this by 10. go. Extend there. I want to make 2 circles here, 2 holes. Okay, diameter none. Maybe 10. And from here to here it's going to be 30. From there to there it's going to be 30. Okay, so there's one more thing left. Just bring this a little bit down, and that's going to be let's see. Don't want any constraints there. There, say from here to here. Okay, 10 offset 5. I'm going to say offset of this to both directions as well, and this as well. And we're going to extend this line to here. We're going to do a power trim over there. Power trim here, 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 and here. Oh, and here and here. Now I'm going to say that this, wait, you're just going to trim one more thing, there and there. Excuse me. All right. So I'm going to say that this is from here to here. It's going to be 75. Okay. And then from here to here, it's going to be 100. All right, so we got our first part done. All right, so we need 2 parts of these, but the other one doesn't have this little structure over here. All right, so let's just auto constraint quickly to make sure that everything's well defined. There we go, everything's well defined. And let's exit. There are overlapping objects in the sketch. Do you want to deal with them? Okay, yes. What's the overlapping object? Okay. Okay. So let's erase this and let's make a new circle. There we go. Okay. And let's exit. There's one more thing I forgot to do. Yes. All right, and that is offset another one here. And we're going to offset it by 10, 10, power trim eliminate this. Let's draw a line here. Okay, good. Now we are just going to change the color here. I'm going to put this gray. I'm going to extrude, and I'm going to extrude this by 15. Yeah, 15. There we go. All right, let me just add some fillets here. So that this and this is going to be 15. Okay. Now I want to add some more fillets here. I want to say this, this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge. Let's just add some more. There we go. Okay. There we have it. Now I want to do something here quickly, which is going to be crucial or important at a later stage for our assembly. I am going to eliminate this surface over here. Okay, why? Because when I create the other part, when I do a constraint, as you can see, there are 3 different phases here. So for the other part to come forward and then move its way up this tear over here, it's not going to be possible because it's got 3 different phases. So when I create the tangent constraint and I constrain it to this face, it will only move on this face, so it won't move up the tear. So to solve that, you have to eliminate all these faces and just create one face. Okay, so there we go, here we go, there we go, and there we go. So with inside it, we choose the edges that we need, create our face, and as you can see, it has eliminated those edges over there. So now when I create a constraint tangent, all right, it will identify this whole face. All right, so when I move the part, you can move freely back and forward and up. Without doing this, it won't be possible. All right, so now let's add some chamfer to this. Let's say chamfer this, this, okay. Chamfer here. Here and here, and I'm going to say that's 1 millimeter. Alright, maybe we'll add a chamfer here too, or maybe not. I'll just leave it there like that. Alright, so this is the first part. Now obviously there's another part which is going to be a mirror of this, but without this piece over here. So how are we going to do this? First of all, let's just save this in here. There we go. We're going to create another part. Okay, and we're going to call this part 1 as well. 1 1, let's say, or let's say 1 mirror. There we go. Now we're going to create this sketch, but now we're not going to draw everything again, obviously. So we're going to go back to part 1. We're going to roll back on our tree, and we're going to enter this sketch. You're going to copy everything. Get out. Go back to this part. And we're going to go Control V. And there you have it. Now I just want to remove what I don't need. Okay. Extend that here. I'm sure there's another way you can do it, all right? But I don't want to risk having doing it a different way and creating a new part and all that, and then having conflicts, you know, because of having similar parts. So that's why I decided to do like that. So I'll offset this by 10. Trim this. Okay, it's just auto constraint. All right, this is just this be it. Okay, still giving me problems here. Okay, I'm not gonna spend more time here trying to figure out where those over constraints are. We'll just move on. All right, and again, let's change the color and extrude this opposite direction by 15. Add a fillet. Here and here, there's going to be 15. going to do chamfer. All right, let's add some chamfers here too. We didn't do that to the other part, but we'll do that in a bit. All right, so it's going to be 1 millimeter. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing as we did to the other part. All right, we eliminate these faces over here. Freeform. Choose the edges that we need. There we go. 1.1, save. Let's add the chamfer there to these holes as well. And this one. All right, so we have both parts that we need done. So we're going to call these part 1 and then part 1 mirror. All right, since part 1 is done, now we can move to part 2. Okay, in part 2, let's create this and create part 2, part underscore 2. As always, let's start off with our sketch. Choose this plane. I want to start off by creating a slot. And I want to say this is going to be here 100. And then I want to say from here to the center, let's just center this. All right, 50, good. Create another slot. I want to move upwards. And I'm going to trim what I don't need. And I'm going to say that this is from here to here going to be 80. All right. Good. Yeah, 10, that's what I need. Now let's create a circle. There we go. Now I'm going to need to draw this arm over here. Let's offset this. Where's that? There is it. There it is. Offset this by 7.5. Good. Let's eliminate this. No, let's keep this. We need this. All right, and we can extend it. be 10. I'm going to say that this from here to here is going to be 200. It's going to be 7.5. All right, I think we have everything we need. With this, I want to center it with this. I want to say this and this here is 50. Alright, now auto constraint, make sure everything is well defined. Let's exit. And let's start extruding. I'm going to change color here. I'm going to extrude. And this time I'm not going to choose sketch or all, I'm going to choose curve. Alright, and I'm going to do this by bits. So what do I want to extrude? I want to extrude this, 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 all this. Okay, and it's going to be 20. There we go. All right, now I want to extrude it's going to be 20 plus 15.5. There we go. Okay. And add. There we go. All right, here we go. Now we're going to do this little arm over here. To do this, we're going to have to create a curve list. So we're going to choose this, 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 and this. Now go to revolve, choose curve list. This is the axis. Something does not look right here, or maybe it's just my impression. Right, add. Okay, and there we have it. I think I have to define the diameter of this. So let's go back to sketch. That's 10. This is supposed to be okay. Let's eliminate $25. There we go. And exit, run, everything. All right, there we have it. All right, so now we're going to create a tear over here. So we're going to go into our sketch, choose this plane, do a slot here again. I'm going to say that this is going to be $95. 10. Okay, good. And exit. Extrude, remove. Now we choose this sketch. And remove. All right, actually, I realized one thing. This is not supposed to come out. This is going to be a hole going through. So let's correct this. Let's go back and we're going to illuminate this one. There we go. There we go. And now we're going to extrude this, and this also is going to be a hole. All right. Let's add one more sketch here. Over there, we're going to choose 6 holes. Let's modify this. Like this. Five. There you go. It's going to be 40. Here we go. And let's exit and extrude this. And remove. All right, there you go. Let's create a chamfer here. Create some chamfers here too. All right, and this is our second part. Okay, this is just second part 2. And now we are ready to do part 3. Okay, so let's get into part 3. I'm gonna name this part 3. As always, sketch. Let me just change the color here to pink. And sketch, and let's start off with our circles. I'm gonna say 20, 20, 10, 10. It's gonna be 149 divided by 2. And this is going to be 149. All right. So now we're going to construction line, offset by 5. Okay. And let's extend these 2 lines here. And extend these 2 lines here. All right, I want to create a split with point. Separate this from that. Do the same here. Split here. There we go. Let's extrude. Curve. Okay, good. Let's extrude again. It's going to be 5. And add. Alright, but there's one modification I need to do here. Let's just go back again. This is going to be 10. Good. Now extrude this, but this time it's not going to be symmetrical. It's going to be 2 sides. It's going to be one side. It's going to be 5, and the other side is going to be -10. There you go. Now let's extrude again. Excuse me. Five. Actually, it's going to be 5 symmetrically. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Okay, good. And we're going to add. Okay, good. There we have it. Now let's just add a fillet here or something. All right, so add a fillet here to all this. And this is the first arm that we have created. All right, so this is going to be part 3. Part 3. And now let's move on to the next arm, which is going to be part 4. So create a new part again. Part 4. Sketch. Sketch. Let's do the other arm now. This is going to be center to center. All right, not exactly 100, 99, 99, about to center this like this. Set 5 and extrude. Here we go. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. We're going to do something similar to the other, like the other one. We're going to okay, and let's do the same here. All right, let's just auto constraint this. Okay, it's over defined. So this auto constraint now. Yes. Okay. Our part is done. Let's change the color here. I'm going to say it's going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be purple. There we go. Now let's extrude. It's going to be 15. Sides. It should be 5. And then it's going to be minus 7.5. Okay. Extrude again. I'm going to add, and it's going to be minus 5, add. All right, there's one thing I want to change here. These are not holes. These are going to be pins that's going to stick out. Okay, so let's go back and change that. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Same thing here. There we go. There we go. Extrude. Okay, we're going to extrude to this face. All right, wait a sec. Let's do this again. Plus 15. Add, and there we go. Do something similar this side. Something similar this side, 7.5. Flip this around. Plus 15.5. Add. Okay. All right, okay, good. Now let's do fillets. Let's give some fillets to this. Let's say just 1 millimeter. There we have it. Okay, good. And let's just add 1 millimeter chamfer there as well. All right, there we go. We have part 4 done. Now we can move to one smaller little part, which is going to be a little pin. I'll just put it 5. Change it to orange, insert sketch, circle, diameter 10, let's exit, extrude, symmetrical 20, there you go, and we'll just do 1 millimeter chamfer there. All right, so now we have all our parts drawn and ready for assembly. So let's get into the assembly then. Okay, now for the assembly, I've already got a predefined file, assembly exercise 2. All right, now in this file, we're going to do our whole assembly. So let's start by inserting our first component. Here it is. All right, let's just put it anywhere. And let's start aligning this. Then we're going to create an offset here of 20.5. Okay, there we go. Let's insert our next component. the offset off. Okay. Alright, there we go. It's aligned. Now I'm going to fix these components into place. Now let's insert our part 2. Now I'm going to align this. I'm going to say the offset's going to be 0.5. There you go. Alright, have some space there. Now I'm going to align this face with that face. This face with this face. Alright. I see there's a small little mistake here. This is going into this part. Let me just confirm something. I want to go into the part. I want to check the sketch. Okay, yeah, there's a mistake here. It's not supposed to be 200, it's supposed to be 220. Alright, let's run back everything. There we go. And yeah, there we have it. Alright, okay, good. So now, as you can see, we have our alignments. Now, if you remember, when I did this part over here, I removed these edges and created one whole face. It was precisely because so that this part over here can slide up this face once I did a tangency from that face of this part of this cylinder here to the face of this part. If I didn't remove those edges, it would be 3 different faces, and then I would create constraint with this face, and it wouldn't be able to go up because it only would work on that face over here. Like that, it slides up easily, like that. All right, okay, good. So basically, we have what we want. Okay, now let's start inserting the arms. Part 3, there we go. Remove the offset. Align this with this. Align this face with that face. Okay. All right. Now let's insert the other arm. Align this with that. This face with that face. Okay, and then this with this. There we go. All right, there's one more thing missing, and that's the pin. Yeah, just to hold things together. Line that with the center here. And this face with this face. And there we have it, and we're done. All right, and there we have it. Okay, these arms are supposed to go 360 like that. The part's not supposed to do this. Okay, I don't know why it did that, but it's supposed, as these two arms rotate, this part over here goes up and down, up, back, forward, down, and so on and so forth. Okay, like I said before, I'll eventually make an animation of this so you have a better understanding, okay, of how this whole mechanism works. But this is exercise 2 for assembly. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, and thanks for watching.